Artificial intelligence applications like ChatGPT are gaining ground in the workplace. And whether we like it or not, will replace many jobs people perform today. But as the workplace demands evolve, new roles for humans will be created as we move towards a new integrated landscape. Welcome to another episode of the TaxVerse podcast experience from CrossLink Professional Tax Solutions. I'm your host, Zach Kreitz, of the podcast that helps tax businesses and entrepreneurs grow their community, generate more revenue, and expand their knowledge. In today's episode, I will be discussing multiple options to help maintain or even increase your revenue during the month of February. Traditionally, February is still a peak time during tax season for most businesses, and I want to make sure that you do not start to trend downward, especially early on. Are you looking for a professional tax preparation solution that provides multiple revenue streams for your business? CrossLink's suite of products offers its customers a variety of options to be successful this tax season. Whether you prefer a desktop solution for your business or an online solution for a more mobile approach, CrossLink has you covered. Contact us today to find out all the ways we can help you generate more revenue this tax season. Now, let's get into the episode. Today's episode is going to be a lot of fun. I want to get into how to capitalize your tax business in February, but first I want to discuss the topic of chat AI. This recent technology has taken the entire world by storm and is starting to revolutionize the modern world. If you are not familiar with chat AI, let me try to explain. The AI stands for artificial intelligence. And yes, we are getting closer and closer to the matrix. But the easiest explanation I can start with is, have you ever been on a website and noticed a chat button on the bottom? And when you click on it, you get an automated prompt. And depending on your patience or reason for being on the site, you can ask this bot a question. Based on your question, the bot will give you another automated response. This is the foundational piece of this new technology, but instead of it being a chatbot that explains or directs you to resolutions to answers, these chat AI platforms use algorithms and machine learning to scan large data sets to generate their own text based on the prompts you give it. The most common chat AI platform to date is ChatGPT. This platform was created by a company called OpenAI, and according to OpenAI.com, OpenAI is a AI research and deployment company, and their mission is to ensure that artificial general intelligence benefits all of humanity. At first glance of this AI tool, I'm not going to lie, I thought for sure something had to be illegal about it, and I just wasn't sure about the whole thing. You can literally type any prompt you want, and within a couple of seconds, ChatGPT will start typing out answers. According to an article published by CNN, ChatGPT is smart enough to pass prestigious graduate-level exams. It was recently put to the test and passed law exams in 4 courses at the University of Minnesota and another exam at the University of Pennsylvania Wharton School of Business. According to the professors at the University of Minnesota Law School, after completing 95 multiple-choice questions and 12 essay questions, the bot performed an average at the level of a C+ student, achieving a low but passing grade in all 4 courses. This technology is mind-blowing to me. It has been rumored that Microsoft has invested billions of dollars into OpenAI and has recently launched a new integration of ChatGPT into Bing to better compete with Google. The company also launched a new version of its Edge browser with these new AI features built right into the sidebar. AI is here to stay, and more companies are rumored to be releasing this technology in the near future. The internet has been filled with mixed reviews on this subject since, the tool is great, but will it eventually remove the need for certain jobs? There are many use cases when it comes to chat AI, but just to name a short list, it can compose emails, it can develop apps, and Yes, it can write code. It can also be used to write copy for social media, websites, and even advertisements. Artificial intelligence applications like ChatGPT are gaining ground in the workplace. And whether we like it or not, will replace many jobs people perform today. But as the workplace demands evolve, new roles for humans will be created as we move towards a new integrated landscape. I will leave some chat AI platforms in the show notes just in case you want to look for yourself. Now, let's get into how you can maintain or increase your revenue this February. I typically want to create content that is evergreen, but for the sake of this episode, we're going to keep this very specific to the month of February. For those of you in the tax industry, February is a big month for the tax business. Taxpayers should have their forms by now, and a large portion of the country is looking to collect their refund as soon as possible. Now, yes, I know this isn't the same for all taxpayers. You, of course, will have the taxpayers that want to wait or are still gathering documents to lower their tax liability for the year, but there is a large portion of taxpayers that can't afford to wait until April to file their return, and this is where we are going to begin. Don't think because January wasn't what you hoped that your tax season is ruined. Continue to market to your customers with the same enthusiasm as you did in January. One good option you can do is execute a client referral campaign. If you utilize the CrossLink software, you can easily print referral coupons directly from the software, saving you time and resources this tax season. This is a very common and successful marketing task for your business, especially since you probably have a customer list by now, and hopefully you have made a good enough impression on them to refer a couple new clients your way. Now, I hope your January has brought in a good customer base, and with that, no matter how good of a preparer you are, you may start to see some federal or state rejects come back on certain tax returns. This needs to be monitored and ensure taxpayers are contacted promptly for a quick resolution. Don't hesitate to respond to clients with these types of returns. Some of these rejections can be fixed pretty easily, but if you wait around and don't get to it in a timely manner, you may have another issue to deal with down the road that could potentially be resolved before it gets escalated. These types of mistakes will lead to bad reviews and negative comments spreading about your business, and this is something you don't want to try and clean up after the fact. Get ahead of the dumpster fire, trust me. February is also a good time to start reassessing your store hours and staff schedules for the month. February volume can be different depending on the type of tax businesses you are in. Since customers should have their tax forms in hand by now, and if you haven't contacted the last year customers by now, this would be a great time to send out a reminder. Based on your new business and your old business's volume, you should now be able to gauge the demand of your business and start mapping out the next month at least. Did you know that you can create an appointment calendar directly inside CrossLink online software? Set your monthly, weekly, or even daily appointments in one clean calendar, all in the same location. CrossLink Online provides a simple, effective way to track your business's appointments without the hassle of using a different application. Contact us today to find out how CrossLink can efficiently help your tax business today. Well, I hope this episode provided some value, and if it did, make sure you subscribe to the podcast wherever you listen to content. And if you are a listener on Apple, please leave us a 5-star review so that we can keep delivering more content directly to you. Thank you for listening to another episode of the Taxverse Podcast Experience. I'm your host, Zach Kreitz, and I wish you the very best this tax season.